Understanding ransomware, how it works, and how to prevent it. Imagine waking up one morning to find that all your files, photos, documents, even important work projects are completely locked. You can't access anything, and a ransom note demands payment to unlock them. This terrifying scenario is known as ransomware. Ransomware has quickly become one of the most serious and costly cybersecurity threats in today's digital world. And it has impacted millions of people globally, leading to massive financial losses, severe reputational damage, and in some cases, legal trouble. Ransomware attacks can bring businesses to a standstill and cause immense chaos for individuals. But what exactly is ransomware? How does it work? And most importantly, how can we protect ourselves from it? Don't worry, in this video, we'll break everything down for you. We'll explain what ransomware is, how it works, and most importantly, share simple steps you can take to protect yourself. Stick around for practical tips that will help you stay one step ahead of cybercriminals. Let's dive in and see how ransomware works and how you can protect yourself. 1. What is ransomware? Let's start with the basics. Ransomware is a type of malicious software designed to block access to a victim's computer system or its data, typically by encrypting it. The attacker demands a ransom, often paid in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, in exchange for the decryption key to restore access. Real life. Impact. Examples. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack infected hundreds of thousands of computers across 150 countries, causing billions in damages to businesses and government organizations worldwide. In 2020, Grubman, Shire, Mycellus, and Sachs, a law firm representing high-profile celebrities, was attacked and sensitive client information was stolen. The attackers demanded $42 million in ransom. Ransomware doesn't just impact large corporations. Individuals, schools, hospitals, and even small businesses are targeted. Pause for thought. Have you ever received an email from an unknown sender asking you to click a link or open an attachment? That could be a doorway for ransomware. Let's now dive into how ransomware actually works and what steps can be taken to safeguard yourself. 2. How does ransomware work? Ransomware attacks typically unfold in 4 key stages: infection, encryption, ransom demand, and decryption, or not. Infection. Attack begins when the ransomware finds its way into your system. One of the most common methods is through phishing emails. These emails may look like legitimate messages from trusted sources, bank notifications, software updates, or even invoice reminders. When you click on a link or open an attachment, ransomware is silently downloaded to your device. But phishing isn't the only way. Attackers can also exploit software vulnerabilities, like unpatched security flaws, to gain access to your network. Example, in some cases, ransomware has infiltrated organizations via unsecured remote desktop protocols, RDP, which allow attackers to bypass passwords through brute force methods. Quick reflection. How many times have you clicked on an email attachment or link without verifying the sender? Next time, ask yourself, could this be an attack? Encryption. Once inside, the ransomware begins encrypting your files, making them unreadable to you. It's not just documents. It could be databases, images, or even backups. This can render your entire system useless. Imagine trying to open an important file, only to find it locked behind encryption with no way to access it. But don't worry, there's more to understand here. Some ransomware attacks don't just encrypt files. They lock the entire system, preventing any access to the operating system itself. This is known as locker ransomware, ransom demand. After encryption, the attackers will usually present a ransom note. This note demands payment, often in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, which is hard to trace. The note will typically include a deadline, threatening to delete or permanently lock the data if payment isn't made. Here's the catch. Paying the ransom doesn't guarantee that the attacker will actually provide the decryption key or that your files will be restored. Even if you pay, the attacker might not follow through. Pause for thought. Why do you think cybercriminals prefer cryptocurrency? How does this make it more difficult to track them? Take a moment to consider this. Decryption payers are not entirely numerous. If you decide to pay the ransom, you may receive a decryption key, but there's no certainty that the key will work. Many victims report that after paying, they never received a working key or were left with encrypted files anyway. Even if the key works, paying the ransom only fuels further criminal activity, making you more likely to be targeted again. 3. Types of ransomware. Ransomware comes in several different types, each with its own method of attack. Let's look at the main categories. Crypto ransomware. This is the most common form of ransomware. It encrypts files, making them completely inaccessible without the correct decryption key. Crypto ransomware typically targets high-value files, documents, images, and databases because these are the most important to the victim and criminals. They're extremely valuable. Follow. As crypto ransomware, you don't need a machine to completely eliminate you. Unlike crypto ransomware, locker ransomware doesn't encrypt files. Instead, it locks you out of your system. While the data remains unencrypted, you can't access it until the ransom is paid. The ransom note is often displayed directly on the screen, making it impossible for the victim to use their system until they comply. Scareware. This one is deceptive. Scareware displays fake security alerts, warning of non-existent issues. It tricks users into thinking their system is infected with malware or a virus and demands payment to fix the issue. Doxware or extortionware. Doxware is especially malicious. It involves the threat of releasing sensitive personal or organizational data unless the victim pays. This could include emails, personal files, embarrassing videos, or even company trade secrets. The attacker will threaten to release this private data publicly if the ransom isn't paid. 4. How to avoid ransomware attacks. Now that you understand how ransomware works, let's dive into the crucial steps you can take to protect yourself. 1. Keep software and systems updated. One of the best defenses against ransomware is ensuring that your systems and software are up to date. Cybercriminals often exploit unpatched vulnerabilities in outdated software to gain access. Regular updates, including antivirus software, help close these gaps. Interactive tip: set your software to update automatically. Check your settings now and make sure updates are enabled. 2. Use robust security software. Invest in reliable antivirus and anti-malware software that can detect ransomware before it can do any damage. Many modern security programs come with features like real-time protection, firewalls, and ransomware-specific defenses. Smart things, my friend? Use robust security software. 3. Back up your files regularly. Backups are a lifesaver. By storing important data on external drives or cloud storage, you can avoid paying a ransom if your system is infected. Ensure your backups are regular and secure and test them periodically. 4. Be cautious with emails. Phishing is the leading delivery method for ransomware. Be extremely cautious with emails that contain attachments or links from unknown senders. When in doubt, don't click File. Enable email filtering. Use your email service's filtering features to block malicious attachments or links. Services like Gmail offer advanced filters to catch suspicious emails, which can help reduce the risk. 6. Educate yourself and others. Whether you're an individual or part of a business, education is key. Train yourself and your team to recognize the signs of phishing and ransomware tactics. Regular cybersecurity awareness training can help reduce the risk of human error. 7. Limit user privileges. Limiting user privileges ensures that if ransomware does gain access, it can only cause limited damage. Restrict user permissions and use the least privilege model to minimize the impact of an attack. 5. What to do if you're infected. 2.5 minutes in place, you could still fall victim to a ransomware attack. Here's what to do if that happens. Number 1, identify documentation. Number 2, request and release it from documentation. Number 3, ask for help. 1. Disconnect the device. The first thing you should do is disconnect the infected device from the internet and any connected networks. This stops the ransomware from spreading further. 2. Don't pay the ransom. It may be tempting, but paying the ransom encourages the criminal activity and does not guarantee your files will be restored. It's better to explore other options. 3. Report the attack. Report the attack to the authorities or a professional cybersecurity service. 4. This helps authorities track the criminal group responsible. And 4. Restore from backup. If you have a secure backup, restore your files after scanning them for malware. And 5. Seek professional help. If you're unable to recover your files, consult cybersecurity experts. They can help with recovery and strengthen your system against future attacks. Ransomware is a persistent and evolving threat that can cause serious damage if left unchecked. By understanding how ransomware works and taking proactive steps to protect your data, you can significantly reduce the risk of falling victim to these attacks. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Stay vigilant, stay updated, and stay secure. And if you do find yourself facing an attack, take immediate action to limit the damage. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has helped you understand ransomware and how to protect yourself. If you found this information useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more cybersecurity tips. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for more videos where we continue exploring ways to stay one step ahead of cyber threats. Stay safe online.